guys? Back in today with more My Hero Academia Vigilantes, this time with episode 2 of season 2. It was a fun first episode getting back into things. It was quite the unexpected turn of events. I expected the crab girl to be the drug dealer that we're going to be busting. Is this episode 2? Yeah, it's just like a little recap. Not sure why it's necessary. But yeah, I expected the crab girl to be one of the drug dealers, but she's actually an undercover cop trying to help bust some deal that's going on at this event. Again, I'm not sure why we got a recap. We just had the first episode. That's a strange choice. And why is it so comprehensive? Gigandi. So she's not actually the idol. I think they said that she they just used her because she was a worker there or something. But I like her. She's cute. Licensed to carry as well. So yeah, I'm not sure why such a comprehensive recap was necessary, especially considering the most comprehensive part was away from this more serious drug dealing stuff. Is what it is, I guess. Just police babe. You're not wrong. I think I like her design. I think it's really cute. Unusual in a good way as well. But it reminds me of nowhere near as bad, but the span of like Bleach and One Piece, where they recap the episode for like 4 or 5 minutes. The last episode for 4, like it's so egregious. And it was you'd go to watch an episode and you'd have 15 minutes left by the time the actual episode itself started. Luckily, this series has never been that bad. But I hate stuff like that. Again, it makes sense. I mean, they air on a weekly basis, but I feel like when something's airing, I'm pretty good. Like you guys know, I watch a lot of shows every season, and it's not hard to remember weekly. It's when it's like been like a year or two since it released, is when you need a recap. But that's actually quite rare, actually, isn't it? I think it's more common to have episodic recaps than it is to recap the season before last, which is certainly a decision. Gotta love these mechs, haven't you? Hell, I'd work at this factory if I got to use one of these things. I was just about to say that she's really good at this, but I think would she be this good at other places trying to blend in? Because she seems quite perfectly fit for this place, if you know what I'm saying. This is like the missing piece of the puzzle. And then just look at her. She fits in very well here. I guess she's only on crab-related company crimes. Or seafood-related, maybe. Or maybe she just changed her hairstyle up every time. It's just crab. What's in the crab? It's probably hollow. Oh, maybe in the packets. You've contaminated it. I don't think I could have sold it anyway. It's got bloody drugs in there. Outfit's quite casual. He looks like a criminal. He looks like a normal guy. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like putting it in the crab would have been a little bit less suspicious. Well, although that was the first thing my mind went to, so maybe not. Ah, it's the guy from it. He just got the scar out of nowhere. See this guy in the opener, I think. I definitely remember, like, oh, I think it's on the key visual as well. Oh shit, he's fast. But I'm not sure why he ran away with the gun. Not sure why it just kill her. Okay, so this guy's fast. But yeah, I think clearly he doesn't, considering he ran away from her with a gun. So this route of transporting the drugs is now gonna no longer be a thing. Oh my god. This guy's like the ultimate gooner. I also imagine he could probably pretty good with a woman as well. Oh, struggling against some company mechs. Pretty cool looking company mechs, but even still, company mechs. Oh shit, is that program gonna affect this mech? Let's hope not. This can't be worth it. There's 10 people there. Don't hit the guys. Poor guys. Anything else? Get snipped. Does she have a quirk? I guess so. That or she's just incredibly strong. Snip clip. Sounds like a stalker type thing. Snip a clip. So I didn't quite catch all that, apologies. She can cleave just about anything that she can fit between her fingers. Oh, okay, that's not great. That's not great, is it? It's not a lot of space, is that? Oh yeah, I guess that's enough space. But I guess it depends who you are as well. If you're like a basketball player, there'd be a lot more, do a lot more with that. But yeah, I mean, pretty like would be maybe too overpowered if it was any bigger than that. To be fair, so that's what the whole crab kind of okay makes sense. And like, which is it in between the fingers? Is it just the index and the middle finger, or is it all of them? Do you reckon? Do you reckon she use all of them? Because if you were, you'd surely use this space here, right? There's not a lot of space there. A lot more space there, isn't there? And that's probably more crab-like as well, no? Rather than these ones. I'm going to assume it's just these two she can use. Where'd that scar just spawn from? I gotta imagine that's like part of the quirk. Oh shit! These things can. You can make these things self-destruct. That's not good for business. Holy shit! You've now got to recall every one of these mechs. You can't just have these things being able to blow up by themselves. Being used for business. Still here? Oh, not anymore. Tell you what, he doesn't seem to move too far, does he? Like he wasn't out of a gun's range right there. Maybe he can only use that a certain distance or for a certain very short amount of time. He never seems to go very far. Oh god. Lucky that one didn't blow up. Oh, would you look at that? What's that on your head, bro? Look at that thing. Dancing away. Honestly, I was just about to say, like, why don't you should surfboard on the crawler. Use him as a surfboard. He could be a pretty good sidekick in that way, couldn't he, Koichi? A human bloody skateboard. He stole it. Kaku. Power to heaven. You know, he's got a big collection. There's loads of those. Oh, we're going to have to spend some money. There's loads of those things. But yeah, again, he didn't go very far. Surely, if he could use this for a while, you just get so far away that the guns wouldn't be able to hit him. And they did hit him. So yeah, like, how would you allow yourself to get hit? Yeah, seems super restricted, doesn't it? Incredibly restricted, actually. Or maybe he's just trying to make it seem restricted. So why would he let himself get shot? Looks, yeah, looks like a flesh wound to me. He's gonna shoot with the balls. Fucking unload the whole thing into him. So he can just like stay in. I mean, it seems pretty good to me, even if that was a very short amount of time. That was much more impressive, wasn't it? Not one person killed. Yeah, he doesn't seem. I think he's one of those people. I spoke about this last week, but one of those people that thinks he's not hurting anybody. Probably one of those people that thinks that they're not doing such a bad thing because he's not outwardly hurting or physically hurt. I mean, we did just see him physically hurt people, but they, just to pause on that for a minute. I think he only hurt them in retaliation because they shot him. He was just trying to run away. So again, I think he's probably got the mindset of what he's doing is not awfully wrong because he's not outwardly kind of physically harming anyone. However, he is inadvertently ruining people's lives just by the nature of what he does. But when you're not confronted with that face to face or directly, you can understand why you'd think that this is not kind of like harming or hurting people. But you see, yeah, it seems like he's got some kind of sense of he's not doing an awfully bad thing, but he's just totally wrong. And like I said, like you could say what he done there was against what I just said, but as I said a minute ago, he done that in retaliation to getting shot. I think maybe it was the pain that brought an emotional response of wanting revenge, or maybe it was just like want a bit of payback. But I don't think he would have harmed anyone if they didn't shoot him initially, because as we saw, he was just kind of running away, wasn't he? Not very well running away considering his ability, but yeah. Oh god. Shoot about legs as well. Oh god. Oh god, that was a horrible quirk. What a horrible quirk. So she can do between the legs as well. That you would not want to. Yeah. God. Every time you'd be with this woman, you'd just be constantly terrified. Getting killed. Jesus Christ. Oh, there it goes. Why is it? Why is this even a feature on these things? Oh god. Horror classic. She's gonna take the whole blast. Good job, Fat. I can't go over how horrible that quirk is that she has. Holy shit. That's a much bigger area, to be fair, between the legs. But yeah, you got to hope she can control it. But clearly she can. Otherwise, when she's walking, the ground underneath her would just get cut up. Handsome Fat. But yeah, other than that, her quirk's pretty cool. Being able to cut anything. Okay, all ends pretty decently. Unfortunately, not for the investigation. I mean, this route is shut down, which is actually probably a net negative, because it means that any lead they have towards this is now kind of gone for now. However, good in the case of like one of these routes of drug dealing is down. So yeah. Pretty cool quirk from the dude. I like how restricted it is, to be honest. Like I said earlier, it doesn't seem massively strong. I like that they've kind of toned it down a little bit. That quirk is really strong, but not anything like incredible. Well, I kind of called it the human skateboard. That's a pretty cool looking place. Sleeping. Give the man some rest. So I always get a bit sleepy on the way back from places. I remember when I used to go to my granny's. It's not that awfully far away, maybe like 30-40 minutes drive. But I'd always be like super upbeat on the way there, and every time, without a doubt, on the way home, I'd be sleeping in the car, and it was really uncomfortable. But even so, I would sleep. It's probably because I spent a lot of energy, but I always thought there was some like hypnotizing type, like it was just like a sleepy journey. I always just thought it was a journey to be sleepy on. Because as I said, it is incredibly uncomfortable. Yeah, pretty decent little arc to start off the season, wasn't it? Pretty decent little arc. I did see quite a few people were quite disappointed with the opening of the season. I've got to say, it's not quite as good as the first one, is it? think the first opening was really good, but I really like this ending. I think the ending's great. Public and private. Oh, there's All Might. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, pretty decent second episode here. Nice bit of action, cute moments as well. Got to see Kamisaki, I think her name is. Got to see her quirk in action, which again, incredibly scary in multiple ways. You would not want to be her boyfriend. You'd always be on a knife's edge, quite literally. But yeah, really fun episode. Nothing kind of massively intel wise gained here or anything. Nothing. I haven't really put too much of a dent in the plans or anything like that. But yeah, some fun stuff here. Nice seeing Fat Gun. Looks like we're going to see All Might next episode, so can't wait for that. As well as see a bit more of this this new villain. And again, I quite like how restricted his quirk seems to be. Even saying that though, it seems quite restricted just off the movement he done. But when he did kind of like pause time and go through and shoot everybody, that was pretty damn cool, wasn't it? I love stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this one in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you next week with episode 3.